Welcome to my channel. In this lesson, today's tutorial, we'll be learning how to make 180-degree skirt. So if this is what you want to learn, I would like you to just continue watching and please try and subscribe and click on the subscribe. So to make this 180 degrees skirt, you'll be needing the waist measurement, the skirt length measurement. These are the two important measurements you'll be needing. Our waist is 33, while her skirt length is 37. Is a 3/4 length that we are making for the skirt. So for you to now get your calculations, you first say 33, which is the waist, plus 2-inch zip allowance plus 2-inch zip allowance. You have 35 inches there. For us to get our degree, we are going to say, because we are having 180-degree, don't forget that we are making 180-degree flare. So we are going to say 35 divided by 3.14. That is a constant, and that is going to give us, let me quickly calculate that. Okay, when we did 35 divided by 3.14, I got 11.14. Then our skirt length is 37. From that 37, we are going to subtract 2 inches. That's what I have here. 37 minus 2 inches. This 2 inches is going to stand as a band, because the band is a bit wide. So it's going to be 37 minus 2 inches, that's 35. Then to get the length, we are going to fold. Now this serves as our radius. These are our radius for the skirt. Then I want to add the 35 inches. So what I'll be cutting as a flare, I must have 35 inches plus the 11.14, and it gives me 46.14. Approximately, I'm going to use 46 because the 1.4 is insignificant. So I'll be showing you next on how to fold your fabric to be able to achieve this. Okay, to do this, you're going to first, Ankara fabric comes in 45 inches the length. So for us to do this now, you're going to first fold our length. So from here now, I'll be measuring 11 from the tip here down here. I'll measure 11 rounds like this. 11 round. That's going to serve as my waist measurement. You can cross check after marking that 11 inches round this way. You can try and use your tape to cross check. Then when I measure it, I have 9 here. So 9 times 4, that gives us 36, and we needed 35. So we are still on the safer side. Then from here, from the same tip, I'll measure 46. Is either you measure 46 from the same tip, or you start measuring your skirt length from this place. But I'm going to start from the tip, and I'll measure 46 downward. This is my 46. I'll also measure the 46 round. 46. 46 round like that. 46. So I'm going to adjust this so that I can get there. Then from the tip down here, 46. So good. So very lucky that it got. Then I just chuck it round this way. After chucking it round, then I will now have to cut it out. So I'm just going to cut here, and so I'll first cut the radius part, which is the waist. Then not needing this, I'll cut out the skirt length. This is the main skirt that is needed. Okay, now down there. Good. So we are done cutting our skirts. You can see we have the beautiful looking skirts. Cut. So the next thing to do is to cut out our band. You know, I said we want our band to be 2 inches. So what I'm going to fold here, I need the skirt's waist is 33, but we are using 35 because of the zipper allowance. So from here, I'll be cutting out 5 inches for my band, because when you fold 2 plus 5 into 2, you have 2.5. Then we use the half inches for the folding allowance, for the sewing allowance, while the 2 inches will serve as a band. So I folded my fabric, then I'll measure. I need 2.5. This is too much, so I have to fold 2.5. Then I cut that out as our band. 2.5. So I have 2.5 here. Then here is still not equal. I'll make sure that they are equal and they are 2.5. Yeah. So now I have 2.5. I can cut out our band. So this skirt is very, very, very simple. All you just need now, cut out our band. Now we proceed to the sewing, but before we sew, we like to, on this band, we have to iron our interfacing on the band. And also I'll be showing us how to cut the lining. Now the next thing is to cut the lining. For me to cut the lining, I will be cutting it 180 degree, because it's going to consume a lot of fabric and it can make the glue to be looky bulky. So what I'm going to actually use is 90 degree. Now for me to cut 90 degree, I just fold my fabric into 2 like this way. So I have my triangle like this. Then from here, I'll make sure that I arrange them very well and they are well laid. Okay, so good. I'm done with the arrangement. Now I'm going to just, our waist, if you remember, our waist is 30, we use 35 plus the zipper allowance. So we need to get 35. To make the folding easy, you can still go ahead and fold again. Just means you just divide your waist by 4 instead of using 3. So because of space, I would like to fold again. You can decide to cut straight or you fold again, then so that my camera can pick everything. I'm just going to fold again. Yes, so I have the 4 on the line like this. Now I'll divide my waist into, we have 9 there. So what we must get here must be 9. This is equal like this. So we need 9 for waist circumference, that is the radius. We come here, we have 9. So since we have 9 here, just go this way. Let's measure again and be sure that we have that same 9. Good. We still have the 9. So it's supposed to be curved, not straight. Then I can cut out the 9. The lining length will not be as long as the main fabric length. So for this lining, I'm just going to make it 25, or 25 will be okay. So from here I start measuring 25 downward. So I measure, okay, let me use 26 with the hemming. 26, 26. So I connect the lines together this way, then I cut it out. So we have our lining. Yes, so this lining is what we call 180 degree. It's 90 degree, I mean. It's just like your hairline. You can cut your hairline that way, and you can also, but the difference between this and the hairline is that this is going to have a small wavy effect than the hairline. The hairline will just stand straight, while this will have a little wavy effect. So we are done cutting our lining. Then the next thing to do is to attach our hairstyle to the band. So I'm using black because I can't find my white hairstyle, and since there is black on the fabric also, so it will not really affect it. If you're doing yours, make sure that you use the color that is much in your fabric. Like this now, we have more of white. I should have used white, but I can't really find my white hairstyle, so black is not too bad too. So that's why I'm using the black. So you attach your hairstyle to your fabric. That's the first step. Then you cut it out. I'm done with attaching the hairstyle. Then to get our band, I'll first fold the fabric into two equal parts this way. Then as you can see, okay. Then don't forget that we only need 35 for our band. I'm just doing this. So I've done this. Then after folding into two equal parts, then one side of the band you fold in ½ inches this way. You fold in ½ inch this way, like this. So fold in ½ inch throughout. So I'm going to show you. Then I'm not folding the ½ inch, then we fold again to make sure that our lines are still maintained this way. Okay. Now we are done with our band. We can now proceed to the sewing part. Here's our band. Now we proceed to our sewing part. It's time for you to sew. What I'm going to do here is that you can see I'm already attaching the lining and the main skirt fabric are together. Then I'm going to sew the band on it from here. I will open up the folded part, then I'll sew ½ inch all through. Just wash, place like this. Then I'm going to sew. I'll release some of the band outside so that it can sit well. Now, then I'm going to be sewing all through. So this way. Just be arranging it, make sure that the three are the same. Now I'm done sewing the first part of the band to the skirt. That's it, this way. So the next thing to do is now to fold it upward. Then I'll fold this way, then I'll top stitch it on the band like this. That's what I'm going to sew now. So like this, I'll put it down this way, then I'll sew on top. Let's start. Okay. So, make sure that it's covering the first thread, that the first thread is not showing. Now our skirt is almost done. We've attached the band to it. As you can see, look at. So I'm going to cut off this excess that is here. I'm going to cut it off. We don't need it. Then next thing to do is to measure our waist. You remember our waist is just 33 then. So I'll cut off the excess. So for us to know our zipper allowance, so that we can fix our zip, I'm going to iron this. Then I'm going to measure half of 33 is 12.5. Okay, I want to measure 12.5. No, sorry, 16.5. Now this is 16.5 here. So this is where our zip is going to start. It's going to start from. So I'm just going to arrange this well, this way. Then I'm going to use a longer zip because I want. Okay, you can use a smaller zip. The zip length is just 7 inches. So you're going to measure from here 7 inches. So from this 7 inches now, we sew down. You're going to sew it down from 7 inches. Then I just sew it down. My zip, I'm going to have to change the foot from the normal sewing foot to the zipper foot. Yeah. So I face this way. Then I bring the skirt. Remember where our 16.5 inches is. So that's from there, that's from where we are going to attach our zip. You can decide to use the fabric to cover up your zip, and you can also decide to allow your zip to show. But for this tutorial sake, I will be allowing my zip to show. Okay, let me just cover it up. So you just cover up your zip with your fabric this way because of the color. I'm sure that they are in line. You stop here, then you cross over the zip. I hope you can see this. Then, yeah, good. make sure that your needle is not on that iron part. If it falls on that iron part, it will break your needle off. So I have this again. So so closer to my tooth. So I'm fixing the excess inside. So we're almost done with our skirt. So we are done fixing the zip. You can see. So here is the zip, and our skirt is almost ready. You just need to hem the lower part. You can see. Okay, so I'll hem the lower part, then I'll place it on the manicure and show you the results of our skirt at the end. Now that we are done with the 8 pieces 180-degree flare, you can see the outcome of the skirt looking so beautiful. You can see, so it's this long, and you can see the drape falling.